Hello.
Oh, I'm in the dining room.
I might take my shoes off, make myself at home actually.
Wow! What?
And I just accidentally said Steve instead of Neve. Snaps for LJ, woo! Comfy chair. I'll have this at home, to be honest.
Toone in the diary room. Does that rhyme?
I've never done that before. Got stuck a bit. Guys, can I tell you a joke? What's the difference between tuner, a piano, and glue?
Don't know.
You can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuner. Everyone gets stuck on that.
It's actually mad because the first time I heard the tune was the Euro 2022. And I thought, oh my God, they're all booing me. What have I done wrong? Like, oh my God, they all hate me, I can't. And then someone said, you do know they're saying tune. And now when I hear it, it makes me laugh so much because it sounds even more like they're booing. And I've seen a lot of people tweeting saying, why is everyone booing Ella Toone? It does make me laugh that mine sounds like they're booing me. But I am glad and hope that they're not doing that when I score.
I just feel like everything makes me laugh. Like, it's not even funny to some people and I'm just giggling. Yeah. I just think everything's funny. Like, everything's funny. The girls here are so funny. And we've had Jill around camp and I've obviously never been on a camp with Jill. She's so funny.
Yeah, I think I often get the giggles when I just do something stupid. I don't know what happened to Leah. I don't know if she went to try and pass it to someone, she was waiting and she accidentally touched the ball and then ended up having to kind of win the ball back straight away. And it just made me laugh for a good few minutes that when Leah next came over, about 5 minutes later, I was like, oh, Leah, good touch.
We've been playing spikeball in our game time. Me and May are the pair to beat at the moment. Grace and Aggie like to think they can beat us. They've beat us once, but I think we've beaten 5 times now. And yeah, it's getting a bit boring, to be honest. Me and CK were unbeaten, so that was great.
Yeah, the celebration just sums LJ up. The most chilled person and player I've ever played with in my life. Usually I call her Le Fondulant, but I think I mean nonchalant. But the girls always laugh and they know what I mean.
I have a few friends that have sent me some stuff and it's nice to see, you know, like the emotion in that moment. And a lot of people say to me that I don't celebrate, but finally we got a celebration out of me, so that's good.
When I'm like really celebrating and stuff, I pretend to like high five them and then I'll like move my hand out the way and it's really annoying. Like when you think you're gonna high five someone and then you miss, it's like the most annoying feeling ever. So I like making people feel like that sometimes.
I can't remember who suggested it. I think it was maybe Aggie or Mayo. We were just chatting about something and they just started going like this and then we just started doing snaps for everything. So when people came off the pitch, like who'd been playing like LJ, we were like, snaps for LJ, woo!
Yeah, a couple of moments in both games I had like, well, we do have to score a goal now, otherwise we're on the flight home tomorrow. But the team did great, and it just shows that always keep believing until the final whistle goes, and that's what the team does.
I've been a part of a lot of amazing teams, but what this team gives, the never say die attitude, the belief that we're always gonna, you know, get back into the game no matter what it looks like, however it's feeling. I don't think there's many teams right now that have the ability to be able to do what we've just done.
Once you do what this team has done and you've come back before, that's just always in the bank and you can call on it whenever you need. And it's just this belief. I think I said after the semi-final, like, it's not if, it's when and how. That's how it feels. And football's football, you know, anything can happen. But for us, it's just stitched into the environment. Yeah, it's the belief is literally in everything that we do. And I think we trust the preparation that we've done to then just let things happen.
Can you tell? I've been in the gym. Nah, it's hard in tournament football because there's such small windows of when you can do gym and how much to do and whatever. I did do a bit this morning, to be fair, so I'm a bit pumped, ready for this interview.
Well, yeah, last time I was at a tournament, I was making lots of bracelets. This time, my role has been taken, actually. Les and Toone are making people bracelets at the minute. They made me this one, which is lovely. And my craft
time commitments have now gone to my cross stitch, which I've been doing for ages. Classic Esme tournament tradition. I left my essay until the last minute for my uni work, so had to get that boxed off, but now I can commit to doing my cross stitch.
I find that often with my tattoos. I'm always trying to create new designs, create designs for other people, trying to get better and better at that, and maybe that's something that I can look into post-career, but right now it just gives me a completely different headspace.
Zurich is beautiful. I think we were spoilt the first few days when we came with the unbelievable weather.
It's such a nice area to explore. We went down to the lake. I don't know if anyone's told you about that. Probably I was at Aggie that you had in Aggie was in here.
The thing is, I think me and Maya have got this reputation now that we don't enjoy walking with other people, which is not true. We just like to have a plan. Anna Morehouse has joined the crew officially. She's coming daily along with Reggie, the dog.
It's lovely. The woods are great, and Will, he set us a challenge to try and find an elephant, like a statue of an elephant. It's like somewhere around here in the woods, so that's our next task. I actually really can't wait for that.
Yeah, we're very, very fortunate. I think we knew coming into the tournament that we had like a nice kind of base camp. We came last night and every single player was blown away by the setup that we have, the places we've got to chill and hang out together.
I don't think I've ever stayed in a place like this.
It was crumble and ice cream and stuff, so I went up and got mine. And then I forgot a spoon, so I went back to go and get a spoon. And Toone like walked over as I was trying to get a spoon, and we just bashed into each other. And I knocked her a little bit, but I don't know how she was holding the bowl, but it fell to the floor, cracked on the floor, ice cream and things all over the floor. But she just completely blamed me. It was completely my fault, nothing to do with her. Yeah, she gets mad at me for being clumsy all the time. Caesar salad part 2. I was covered in this anchovy Caesar salad sauce all over my seatbelt.
I'm gagging. She's gagging.
But this time it was partly Toonie's fault.
When we got to base camp, there was obviously this really cool grassroots picture of all the girls at Wembley and their older selves and then their younger selves, and I just thought it was definitely a cute little reminder of where everyone's come from.
Now being here in the diary room is amazing.
I walked around with Grace and Maya and they were like, is this the best one you've ever had? And I'm like, yeah, this is the best. Like, we've got a really good setup here.
A few of us have been playing basketball quite a lot. It just went like, flicked it, swish, turn around. Craig got it, insert it now.
Wow! Like what?
And it was a highlight for sure, and I'm so glad it was on camera.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how that came. I was eating my fruit, drinking my coffee outside, and they came out to do their trick shots. And they just like, oh, Jessica, you just pass the ball in here. So I thought that's the least I could do. I can just about pass the ball over, so I didn't mind taking part in that little bit.
And there were some impressive ones, to be fair. Lucy was like juggling 3 basketballs and then put them all in the hoop, which is probably a thing only Lucy could do. I think she can do anything if she puts her mind to it. Everyone was buzzing about it. They were like, that's a great idea, great fun. So I'd just go and film them, and it was a lot of fun, to be honest. Obviously, all of them were first time, so it didn't take very long at all.
Seeing them in their first tournament open each door and seeing all the small things that we have, yeah, it was really nice to see and just enjoying it. I was just building like a really tiny stadium because I was bored the other day, and Lucy came and was like, you know, we can make this so much better. And I didn't know that she has like really good skills when it comes to Lego, so we made like a replica of the stadium, and now she wants to make it a tradition, so I reckon we're gonna have to make the Geneva one next time, but definitely going to do it again.
The competition's high off the pitch as well. There's a lot of the girls playing Monopoly deal as well, which is cool, and getting together in the evenings and watching the games is really nice.
And play a bit of Monopoly deal, because at the minute I'm absolutely flying. I've really gone up the leaderboard. Yeah, just spend time with the girls, watch a bit of Love Island.
Kev, our kitman, brought out the piano, he drove it in the van. It's nice to play, you know, it's quite calm and relaxing, and just using that gift that I have to enjoy myself. So yeah, Lotta came over and asked if I could play the piano for her, and I was, yeah, I said to her, if you ask, you receive. So she came over and she recorded a few clips as well.
Yeah, when we first walked into base camp, I can remember it now. It was me, Maya and Bronzy and a couple others, but we were just like going round. We got there so late at night, and we were like, we need to see everything, even though it was so dark. And it was unbelievable, you know, like we had the Lionesses tea, then we had the big board. I was like, what is that? And then I went to go and fiddle with it, and Bronzy was like, that's my job. I was like, okay, whatevs.
We've got an amazing board at the minute where we can fill out all the scores, and Grace was like, I can't wait to fill this out, and I was like, no. you've not been to the tournament, that's my job. That's the only thing, like, you need to give me.
We obviously always take the mick out of Bronzy just because she's one of the older ones, and we always say, oh, it's your 7th tournament. Lucy is an incredible person, let alone player, and I mean, credit to her that she's at her 7th tournament still going strong.
You don't realise until it's gone that that moment happened, and each tournament gets bigger and better. They're the memories that you'll share for the rest of your life.
The energy, the love, the support that the fans have been out and coming out in the thousands to come support us out here. We, as a team, obviously appreciate it so much. I've seen a lot of videos online of people supporting us back home as well. I actually got quite emotional watching the videos. There was a video from Wembley Box Park, and I seen a young boy crying when we scored, obviously 2-1. Actually made me quite emotional because you don't always see them moments, and I love seeing them moments.
I find it incredible how many English fans join the games, like how many English fans are in the stadium. We're in an overload with our fans all the time, and that's incredible, and that's absolutely huge support for the team, and we feel it, and yeah, it helps us through games.
The fans are getting their money's worth, but apart from that, I do apologise, and there's a lot of late nights. I can imagine people staying up and then being sort of so on such a high afterwards as well, so I can imagine there's been some explanations needed at work, so I do apologise for that.
Of course, it's entertainment. It was a little tense.
I mean, I think it was the World Cup when I scored against Australia, and everyone laughs at it now. I ran off and did about 45 different celebrations. I give it this, I give it this, give it this, this. I just give it everything. All in one after the other. They were just coming out of me.
Me and Lucy have a chest bump thing. I don't know where it came from, but she calls me Big Mish, I don't know why. So before games, whenever we go, like, handshake each other. The first time she chest bumped me and I wasn't ready, but now we've kind of made it a thing. I was ready for it this time.
When I was a younger one, I just wanted to experience everything. I wanted to soak everything up. I wanted to learn from everybody. I wanted to ask questions. I wanted to feel super comfortable in the environment, and that's exactly how we want the younger ones to feel.
The girls on their first tournament, and I think back to my first tournament, and I think I would have loved to have felt like they did in terms of, I suppose, the freedom to be exactly who they are and deliver when called upon.
The hotel is beautiful. It's been so nice in the afternoons to just chill in the players' lounge. There's always cards going, there's always things going on. We've got Reggie in there as well.
I think us young ones who are coming in for our first tournament, we've all said, you never ever know what's going to happen in football, so enjoy as much as you can. I know for myself, every day I'm waking up, looking at the view, thinking this is incredible, and seeing all the little details that, like the grassroots stuff, which just reminds me of the little girl who would be absolutely over the moon to kind of be here.
I was really excited to train today, and to be honest, a bit upset that it was lashing down when we were getting ready to train, and then it was almost like the second we went out, it just decided to stop. But I would have enjoyed going down in the pouring rain.
Yeah, it's nice when you get on them, even in training, it feels good. But no, it's really nice. I think you obviously work hard in training to score goals and on the training pitch, so we're just trying to do that, and the competition's high. But yeah, as soon as it leaves your boots, sometimes you know it's going in, and hopefully some goals this tournament to show off the back of them.
We had a quick chat between a few of us who was going to take the penalty, and Chloe was confident. She's always confident on penalties, but we were actually unsure if it was Toone or Chloe that scored at that point, and I think Toone said, it wasn't me. I'm just glad I was there and I got in the way.
It's just natural instinct for me to just grab someone and just be like, yes. So that's quite funny that there's evidence of unreciprocated hugs.
Yeah, Toone hates hugs from me. I hugged her the other day. We were stood waiting for our pasta, and I can't remember why, but I felt the urge to give her a hug. So I wrapped my arm around her and she just stood like this. And then about 5 seconds later she went, oh, sorry, and then patted me on the back. I know she loves me a lot and I love her a lot, and we have a really, really good friendship. But she's just not that sentimental with me. She is with other people, to be fair. I'm quite an affectionate person, so I like to give her hugs here and there. But when she does give me a hug, it means a lot because it doesn't happen often.
Beth might be able to correct me on this, but she did her ACL before me, and obviously I did mine afterwards. And when we came back, and maybe it did start before that, but my memory is we always passed to each other in the warm-up at Club and Country, and I had to find somebody else to pass with for a long time while she was out, and then she had to wait for me to come back. And it's just kind of that reminder. We both play for people that we've lost, and we always have them, we carry them with us on the pitch, and it's just a reminder that we have each other's back. Nothing's more important than the fact that you're a human being going out to do something that you love, and it's just a bit of a reminder and turn into different people because that's what the game requires.
I think I would always choose a last-ditch tackle over a goal. I think I don't know, me being a defender, I think that's what I pride myself on. I pride myself on being hard to beat and clean sheets, so I get really mad when that doesn't happen. I think, you know, we've got so many players on the pitch that can score a goal, and I'm happy to leave the goal scoring to them.
A penalty shootout is really difficult because it is one of the easiest things to do, but it's also one of the hardest things to do. And the most important thing is that you stay in your zone, so you have your process which you've practiced that will enable you to execute the penalty as much as you can. And that could be anything. It could be the way you walk, it could be the way you put the ball down, the steps, the breathing. The beauty of a penalty is the fact that it is a free shot on goal, but at the same time, in a shootout, there's so much at stake.
I think myself, I'd describe myself as like the mentality and the energy. I know that that's a strength of mine that might not be for somebody else.
I think I'm just pretty chilled, like, especially with football anyway. That's probably the only place where I'm kind of chill, really, or super chilled.
Me and Hempo are in the market for a sun cream sponsor because we apply it rigorously every day.
Very necessary sun cream today, isn't it?
Always, every day.
And also, I've had to order some more because I definitely sweat it off. So I do need some advice about products to use, when to use it. Because, yeah, we've been discussing, and you just sweat it off. Like, I put it in the right amount of time before training, but I still just come out on my face and my shoulders. But yeah, I'm doing what I can.
It was nice for the girls that didn't play to get on the pitch today in front of the fans, in front of our friends and family. It was really special.
A lot of the girls have been really great, but Neve and Esme have just been there after training, doing extra bits, always helping one another. They're so positive all the time, and it's so refreshing to be around. And after the game, they just both came up to me and were really supportive, and that was, I feel like, just really nice to have, and I'm really grateful for those guys.
On to nicknames, Mayo is quite a strong one. It came from United, I think Millie Turner probably, because a lot of people call me Maya, and it's not Maya, just for the record. It's Mayo, but I don't really care, but then obviously Millie was like, oh, if we call you Mayo, then we obviously will know how to say it. Some people call me MOT, and Leslie calls me Tiff sometimes, but those are the nicknames I've got. Neve, she's called Steve. It stuck quite well, which is really good.
Maya called me Steve by accident, and it sort of stuck.
I just accidentally said Steve instead of Neve. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, so that stuck. She calls me either Worm or Snake, but you'll have to ask her about it because I disagree with that name.
When she did a few questionable things, I started calling her Snake, and it's been downgraded to Worm now.
Me and Lotta actually spoke last night before the game. We said, from the London Youth Games to our third tournament together, it's really special, and seeing each other grow, it's really nice.
I had a moment with my dad the other day, which was really nice actually. Being at Chelsea, obviously we drive up and down the A3 every day when I was younger, and you could, at one point you can see Wembley Arch, and he always used to say to me, like, if you keep going the way you're going and keep working hard, hopefully you'll get there one day. And Wembley has so many memories to me already in terms of being there, seeing the girls win the trophy and change women's football.
I am really enjoying being part of the shooting practices, to be honest. I felt a little bit out of place at first, but my finishing has really been quite high level this camp. So I thought, why not join the strikers at the end of training?
That was like a self-fulfilling prophecy, wasn't it? I said I'm on fire at the minute, and then I was on fire again.
Well, it had not even occurred to me until you've just told me that was my Euro debut. So, I mean, yeah, that was, obviously it didn't go the way we would have wanted, but yeah, it's a nice little personal moment, I guess.
Yeah, any extras that we can do, whether that's shooting or crossing and finishing, it's really nice to get them extras in, especially in tournament football when the games are coming thick and fast.
I'm off to the spa in a minute, I don't know if you can see my things. Which I'm very excited about.
We're lucky enough to have a beautiful spa here, so able to get in there and relax as well and just switch off with family.
And there's also this like steam thing where you can like press and then you like put your face over it and it's supposed to like revitalise you. You have to let me know if I look revitalised tomorrow.
You go in for 3 minutes and we put a song on, and I think by the time you get to the end of the song, cryo's over, so it's a good way to get through it and yeah, forget about the freezing cold temperature that you're in. So yeah, we have a right mix of music going on in there. I think we had Oasis last time, but we've had a bit of, I think you put on Nicki Minaj, didn't you? We enjoyed that one.
Spikeball champs with Maya, creating memories with the girls and more to come. Let's go.
Yeah, mine's just about going down to the players' lounge and having coffee. I'm not one to socialise, as the girls keep reminding me, so they get surprised every time I turn up down there, and it's just fun. It's a cool space to see everyone hanging out.
I just love chilling by all the pools with the girls, having a little natter. I love the bond that we all have with the girls on the bench and the energy that we bring. Having the snap celebrations has been a really special moment for us.
Going to another tournament with my best mate and having 2 sick days at Monopoly Deal and climbing up the leaderboard. Come on.
Diary room done. I can't leave. I'm stuck to the seat.
Diary room done, I'm off to do my cross stitch.
Oh, microphone. That's it from me in the diary room. See you later.
Diary room done, I'm off to the spa.
Diary room done and I'm off to lunch.
Diary room done, I'm off to go and have some lunch and then hopefully beat the girls at Monopoly.
Diary room done, I'm off to beat tempo at darts.
Right, I'm gonna go and get some sleep, so I'll see you all in Basel.
Diary room done, I'm going for a nap.
Diary room done, I'm off to Basel.
Diary room done, I'm off to dinner.
Diary room, it's a wrap.
It's a pleasure as always, and now I'm off to win another few games at Monopoly Deal. Come on!
I'm off to the spa